What's up, guys? It's B More here with the Treasure Finance Group YouTube channel. For those of you who are new, welcome. Anything that's said in this video is my own opinion and is not financial advice. I do hope you enjoy the video and learn something new. Today we'll be getting into Knights of the Ether. However, before we get into it, I'd like to just say, please can you guys like and subscribe to this YouTube channel? It would mean a lot to me and help this channel grow. So, Knights of the Ether. Knights of the Ether is a P2E blockchain game built on Ethereum and will have a crossover to Arbitrum Layer 2. So there's 3,999 knights that are currently minting, actually. As of now, there's about 1,000 or 1,500 left. Full disclosure, I do own some Knights of the Ether. I minted some the other day, and I'm really excited about them. We can take a look at the art. The art is super cool. These are the knights. I think that the generative aspects of these, like, they just flow really well together. These little scythes are sick. The helmets are sick. The shields are sick. Everything about it. I love it. They've got like rare backgrounds here, as you can see. You know, everything's sick about it. I mean, I don't see one that I don't really like. And then the rare ones, I don't even know if this is a rare one, but look at that helmet. The helmet's 7%. It's not even rare, but it looks awesome. So yeah, I mean, the team did a great job with the art. So we'll get into the game more. So it's like a deck building game. But it's going to be mostly focused on PvE. So you'll be going throughout dungeons and going throughout the storyline and sort of crafting your deck as you see fit and as the meta calls for. It draws a lot of inspiration from Slay the Spire. And Slay the Spire is like a deck building game on Steam. It's got tons of positive reviews, 100,000 reviews, and they're all overwhelmingly positive. Came out in 2019, but yeah, we can take a brief watch into this. So yeah, it's like Hearthstone vibes. Like, you go through dungeons, you fight different like mobs, you fight different bosses. You know, you have to select the right cards. You have to make sure the cards you choose are going to be good against the monsters, the bosses that you fight against. It looks super fun. I used to play a lot of Hearthstone back in the day. You know, Hearthstone has a PvP element to it. This one doesn't, but I played a lot of PvE. So yeah, it looks like a pretty cool game. I mean, that's just their inspiration, but I see what they're going for. So you know, your knights have certain armor and rare armor. You know, there's certain stats to it, and the stats don't necessarily. We can check on their website. You can see the traits. These are the stats, the traits. You can check out some more of the armor. But yeah, so there's stats to the armor, but the stats and the gear don't necessarily mean that your deck is going to be great. So it's more about making sure your cards synergize well and that you've got the correct cards, and then comes, you know, the gear and other elements to it that'll fully affect the gameplay. So you'll be able to rent out your Knight NFT, because seeing as there's only 3,999 NFTs, there might be more demand than that. So players can rent NFTs from holders and passively earn Fife token. So there's your element of idle gameplay or staking that will allow players, you know, who are just investors, who think it's a cool game but don't necessarily have the time to play. They can rent out their their knights. Or, say you bought a bunch of knights and you just want to earn some passive income, you can just rent them out. And you earn fife, and I guess the other players who's renting them will earn their own rewards. So there are royal decrees in this game. There's 4 royal houses, and they'll each have their own royal decree. And basically, these decrees will influence the gameplay. So you're going to want to build your character in your deck with these decrees in mind to make sure you synergize well. And so basically, armor will be, you can only hold so much armor at one time. So you'll store your armor in the armory, and you'll go out on your quests or battles, whatever they're referring it to, and you'll equip the armor based off of what the meta is there. So, like I said, this game is a PvE game because, as they're stating here, PvP competitions can be really tricky to battle, especially with play to earn. PvP and play to earn is tough to get right. So their version of PvP is going to be competing with players on the leaderboards. That's where where players will pit against each other, and there will be different rewards. You'll be able to earn fife, their native token, fife tokens, physical IRR prizes such as full suits of armor. Wow, that sounds pretty insane. As well as in-game rewards such as cards, gears, relics, potions, or cosmetic items. Nice. So basically, the leaderboards, there's going to be different categories to the leaderboards. So, it's not just like a winner takes all, just like the top person, whatever. There's going to be different categories. So there's bloodthirsty, safety first, speedrun, and calculating, among others. And so basically, like, bloodthirsty is looking at the best damage dealing builds, and then safety first would be the best defensive build. So how much damage a player can avoid. So there's going to be tons of different elements to it. You'll have to craft your deck with this in mind if this is what you're going for. So if you're trying to get that bloodthirsty title, you're going to have to craft a sick damage dealing build. So there's going to be like a campaign mode, but they don't want the content to end once you defeat the end boss or however that looks. So there's going to be, you'll be able to initiate new runs with different characters and builds. So I think that's why they've varied it with like the leaderboards. They don't want it to just be, they have one meta and you run that meta and then you beat the game and that's that. They want you to be able to like mix it up with the builds. Take on elite combat challenges and hazardous bosses for additional rewards. So maybe outside of the main storyline, they have like, boosted bosses, like they said, elite combat challenges. So maybe like a heroic version of certain bosses. And seasonal events, and then cosmetic items from previous events. So maybe they have like an event that will only be temporary, and they'll have cosmetic items that you can get, and that's the only place you'll ever be able to get it. So maybe they have some trimmed armor for you. So guess you can team up with a friend for a 2-player dungeon mode, and then earn. There's lots to share on that front. So I mean, the game's in deep development. It's minting out right now. I think the beta comes out in April, and so I didn't get into how they're going to be porting over to Arbitrum. So basically, you'll be able to stake on Ethereum, and you earn fife token, and then everybody that owns a knight on Ethereum will be airdropped a squire for on Arbitrum. And squires play their part in our play-to-earn ecosystem by questing for fife and items such as potions, rings, and trinkets on the Arbitrum blockchain. So it's almost going to be like a different... This is going to be like an idle version of the game. So there's going to be a second idol. So we have renting out of the knights, and then we're going to have squires that, use quests. You send them on quests, and they go out, and they earn fife, and they earn potions, rings, trinkets. And that's basically me expanding and managing the inventory for the knights. So it's, like it says, it's a passive staking mechanism that play to earn aficionados have come to know and love. So this game is gonna have everything, from idle versions of the game to active versions of the game, which I think is like a really cool balance that a lot of these games, some games lack. I think it's nice to have two parts of it, not just an idle game. So you'll be able to choose different quest options, rank up separate skills, interact with shops, and top tier inventory for your knights, and then combine and upgrade your items to match your deck building playstyle. So it's going to be the squires synergized with the knights. So the squire gameplay, you'll go out on quests, you'll have that RNG of earning certain things, and then whatever items you earn, you'll be able to bring it back to your knight, and that'll affect the gameplay for the deck building game. So yeah, that's really the general gist of the game. It sounds really fun. I legit love like deck building games. Like I was saying, big Hearthstone guy. And I wanted to cover one more announcement that they just actually released not long ago at all. So today, Monday, they just released a week-long create to earn event with our friends and partners over at the Magus Tower. So those of you who aren't familiar with Magus Tower, they're actually doing some like really innovative, creative things. They are basically creating like a library of tutorials, game guides, everything sort of magic involved, and they're doing it in like a gamified way. I'm going to make a video about them soon so we can sort of break that down. But if you're looking to earn a little bit of magic, and you're interested in Magus or Knights of the Ether, I would suggest going to the Knights of Ether Discord, or checking out Magus on Twitter and checking out what you can do here. You can earn tons of prizes. It's a whole event. We'll click on the Twitter thread, and basically you'll be able to earn prizes up to 500 magic. And basically, this, like I said, Magus is like incentivizing the community to create content. So they want to create a content with Bridgeworld Legions and Knights of the Ether Squires as the theme. No limitations to the content you want to prove, be it art or written video, audio, or meme. Let your creativity flow. So, yeah, first prize, an Aux Legion, 465 magic. Crazy. Second prize, one Genesis Knight of the Ether. So Genesis Knights are, they're within the Knights of the Ether mint, but they have special abilities, and those are a bit more expensive. And then the third prize is a Magus whitelist. So yeah, hop in, follow Magus, and follow Knights of the Ether. Make sure you guys are subbed to Treasure Finance Group YouTube channel. Follow me on Twitter at BeMoreBlockchain. Follow the official Treasure Finance Group Twitter account. Hop in our Discord. We've got tons of stuff going on in the Discord. Treasure Finance Group. We've got big plans going on. We're going to have tons of articles coming out. Our website's going to be coming out. We've just got a lot planned. And so it would mean a lot if you guys give us a follow, and we appreciate everything. So if you guys have questions, feel free to DM me, and feel free to hop in the Discord as usual. So I appreciate you guys.